The swastika, Hakenkreuz. It's 1920, and the Nazi Party, still small and unknown, is searching for an emblem that will rally Germans under its cause. Adolf Hitler personally sketches a black hooked cross in a white circle, framed by a bold red background. He tells his associates it's an ancient Aryan symbol of good fortune, now repurposed to signify the purity of their new Germany. Almost overnight, this swastika becomes the iconic banner of the NSDAP, National Socialist German Workers' Party. Soon, entire city squares are draped in red flags, mesmerizing crowds who, unaware of the future horrors, see it as a promise of national revival. The SA symbol, Sturmabteilung emblem. It's 1921, and the fledgling Nazi Party needs muscle on the streets. Enter the Sturmabteilung, or SA, known by their brown uniforms and rowdy aggression. Their symbol, simply the letters SA, might not be as flashy as the swastika, but it quickly becomes synonymous with fear. Young men, embittered by post-World War I poverty, pin the SA badge on their caps, swearing to defend Hitler's rallies against communist or socialist opponents. Brawls in beer halls erupt nightly. For the SA, the fight isn't just ideological, it's physical, and their emblem becomes a sign of intimidation across German towns. The Iron Cross, 1939 variant. Fast forward to 1933. Hitler is now Chancellor. Military traditions run deep in Germany, and the Iron Cross is one such tradition dating back to the early 1800s. But in 1929, Hitler reissues the Iron Cross with a crucial difference, a tiny swastika at the center. Awarded for battlefield valor, the once honorable decoration is now fused with the Nazi brand. Soldiers returning from the front wear it proudly, but critics whisper that courage is being exploited to glorify a regime hurtling toward total war. SS Sig runes. It's 1934, and Heinrich Himmler is reshaping the SS into an elite order of Nazi loyalists. He chooses 2 lightning bolt runes, S, as their new insignia. The design, derived from ancient runic scripts, is meant to convey swift, unwavering power. Recruits stand in formation, their collars bearing the stark Sig runes, vowing absolute obedience to Hitler. As the SS grows, so does its capacity for brutality. These runes become the symbol of concentration camp guards and enforcers of racial policy. Totenkopf, Death's Head. Later in 1934, a chilling emblem emerges among the SS. The Totenkopf, or Death's Head. The skull and crossbones are not new to German military tradition, but under Nazi command, it takes on a dire significance. Those wearing the Totenkopf are tasked with running the regime's most feared domains, concentration camps. Prisoners shudder at the sight of that grinning skull, knowing it stands for merciless authority and the potential for unspeakable atrocities. Reichsadler, Nazi Eagle. By 1935, Nazi iconography saturates German life, and an official national emblem is unveiled, the Reichsadler, an eagle perched atop a reef encircling the swastika. Historically, the eagle had been a German state symbol, but now it's retooled to embody the Nazi vision of power. Stamped on government buildings, official documents, and military uniforms, this eagle stares down with regal menace. In grand parades, it caps banners that stretch across Berlin, proclaiming to the world that a new Reich stands tall and unyielding. Wolfsangel. Around 1936, certain SS and Wehrmacht units adopt an older Germanic symbol, the Wolfsangel, a hooked rune that once signified trapping wolves. It morphs into a badge of soldierly prowess or freedom, but soon it becomes synonymous with squads infamous for brutal tactics on the Eastern Front. The soldiers wearing it believe they're guardians of the Reich's frontier, hunting down enemies with the same relentlessness a wolf hunter would show. For occupied populations, spotting a Wolfsangel patch means dread. Odal Rune, or Fala Rune. Hitler youth camps flourish by 1937, teaching nationalist doctrine to teenagers. The Odal Ofala rune, resembling a house on 2 legs, appears on flags, symbolizing inheritance or ancestral land. Campfire gatherings focus on Aryan heritage, the glorification of Germanic tribes, and the bond between blood and soil. To these young recruits, the rune promises a heroic lineage. Yet behind the idyllic camp scenes lies a chilling message. Only those deemed racially pure deserve this sacred inheritance, fueling a sense of exclusion and hatred. Nazi Party flag. By 1938, the Nazi Party flag is everywhere. From municipal buildings to school classrooms, from taverns to the grandest stadium in Nuremberg. Designed with a black swastika on white, all set against a field of red, it's Adolf Hitler's personal creation. During mass rallies, wave upon wave of these flags transform cityscapes into a uniform spectacle. Drummers pound rhythmic beats as Hitler orates to a rapt audience, the banners intensifying the atmosphere of unwavering loyalty. It's a masterpiece of propaganda, simple, stark, unforgettable, and ominously binding. Black Sun, Sonnenrad. Inside Wewelsburg Castle, early 1940s, Heinrich Himmler conducts secret gatherings with select SS officers. In the dimly lit circular hall, the Black Sun mosaic gleams on the floor, a swirling wheel of runic-like rays. Inspired by mystical beliefs in Aryan origins, this sun wheel does not become an official national emblem, but it nurtures the occult undercurrent pervading the Nazi elite.